Oh, what's good, YouTube? We have another Kevin Samuels video for you guys today. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe for more, and share. Thank y'all.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. How about you say hello? How old are you? All right. Um, what's your purpose here?
I love black people. I want black people to get married.
Okay. But what's your purpose here
I
on my
was going
channel?
to agree that people like the modern woman doesn't know the modern man.
Okay.
That like the only men that we ever talk to are really like men who are trying to sleep with us. And so like we don't get an accurate picture of like who they are, how much they make, what we need to be to get where we want to be.
Were you
I
raised with your mother and father?
I was. Oh, I
Are you
mean, I I figured it out.
are
I
you
look at
are,
demographic information.
are
I
you married?
understand the average. I am married.
Okay. Where's your husband?
He's in the next room. He's
Okay.
like asleep.
Is there an age gap between you guys?
I mean like a month.
All right. Um, well, typically I talk to married women differently, but I tend to prefer to have your husband around. You've
I
called
told
him
him I was
twice.
calling and he has given his approval.
I got to hear that from him. I mean, I hear a lot. I hear a lot. So, um, glad you want to have black people get married. You're married. You're already taken care of. I got to get to the folks who are in process. Stay married. Make some babies. Go ahead, Starlight. See?
Okay. Hi, hello,
Hi.
hello.
How old are you?
I'm 21 years old.
Okay. What do you got for me? Modern women. Do they understand modern men?
Absolutely not. And that's why no, we don't. No, we
Are
don't.
you involved in a relationship right now?
I was a few months ago.
How long did that last?
Um, like a few months, and my longest relationship was a year and a half.
Uh, okay. And what are you doing now? Are you in school?
Yeah, I go to school for business administration. And
What
I
part of
do
the country are you? What part of the country are you in?
I live in Denver.
Okay.
But I'm originally from New York
I
City.
was gonna say, go ahead and just tell me New York. Uh, yeah, I can hear it in your voice.
Yeah.
So, a New York transplant to Denver. Um, did you say you're in college? Or
Yeah.
you?
Like
Yes.
I'm like
Okay.
online.
Let me help you out. It's yes, young lady. It's not yeah.
You see? Yes.
No, not me too. Unless you want a dude just running around talking about yeah, or do you want a man that says yes?
Yes.
How's that?
Okay. But the men that I date are considered what high earning, but they're not high value. And that's why I don't
They're high
understand
earning.
modern men.
They're high earning, but not high
Yes.
value. I gotta
Yeah.
ask: are the proceeds legal?
Yeah. They legal, they code. I don't know if you guys know about the tech industry, a
I'm an
lot of money
engineer.
there. Okay, that's cool. That's awesome. Then yeah, you should know. They stay in the house all day and they claim that they want submissive women. They claim they want all this stuff. And as someone from New York, I am a little bit more masculine because of how I grew up, but that's not really like my fault. I do go to a very good
What
school.
borough are you in? What borough did you grow up in?
The Bronx.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did
So
you grow up with your mother and father in the house?
no, only my mother.
And do you have any siblings?
No.
All right. So how long have you been in Denver?
3 years.
All right. Um, so if you can say you're more masculine because you grew up in the Bronx,
Yeah.
if I say okay, what are you doing about it?
I'm trying to basically change up my wardrobe, change up my style because my voice really isn't gonna change like this. And I'm 5'10", so that doesn't really
I
help.
see you're tall. I see you're
Yeah,
tall. You're model-esque,
yeah,
and
that
I mean,
doesn't help.
probably most people look at you and they're like, "Great," and then you open your mouth and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Yes.
Well, then
Yeah,
stop talking.
exactly. Exactly. And
No, did you hear what I said? No, no, no. You just skipped over that part. Stop talking. It's not an insult. If you were going to if you were going to have you ever modeled before? Have you ever won?
yeah, a little bit.
Okay. If you were going to be a runway model, they would have to teach you how to walk. You're a 21-year-old woman. You already know how to walk, right?
Yeah.
But you don't know how to walk a runway. Those are two different things.
Mm,
You know how to speak. You know how to talk, but you don't know how to speak.
right.
So just like I would say, stop walking to learn how to walk. Stop talking to learn how to speak because it's working against you. The yeah, the or speech classes, Toastmasters, etiquette courses, all of these things, personal and professional life is going to require you to be able to communicate in an effective manner, not from the Bronx.
Yeah, I do have a good job. I actually make more than most men in the country and stuff like that. So that's what it
I
comes down to. I'm very
don't
masculine.
care about
I
any of
know.
that. I
I
don't care.
know.
Why do you feel like you need to tell me you make more money? When I just said all of what I said, why was that the first thing in your mind?
Because a lot of people judge women like me, even though I feel like I'm very educated
I'm
and
talking to a woman. I'm talking to you. And here's the thing. You could be a MIT graduate.
mm.
You sound like Jenny from the block. And you're not going to change human evolution and image, I mean, and who we are. So you spend more time trying to tell people how educated you are and this and that instead of just going ahead and conforming. Yes, conform. Conform. I mean,
Like,
if you want to get what you want to get out of life.
yeah. Because I consider myself, like above average in like a lot of things. It's just how I approach men is a little bit rough because of what New York
Why
has
are you
put me through.
approaching men?
Not approach men literally, but they would approach me. But like when I
Hmm?
in conversation, I'd say that's a better
I
term.
get, and that's what I'm saying. I lived in New
Like,
York City. I've lived in Manhattan for 4 years, and I'm thinking about moving back. I get it. New York is its own place, but you're not in New York, and you're living in the Midwest.
yeah, kind of
The mountain. You're in Denver. It's the Midwest.
South. Yeah, yeah, Midwest.
Mountain time zone.
Yeah, it is. It got its own. Yeah, sure.
See, that's the New York wanting to fight. Got to fight everything. You're only gonna be 21 for. You're not always gonna be young. You're not always gonna be hot. You're gonna don't
I
fuck up.
disagree with all the women getting fillers and Botox and stuff. That's why I don't understand when you say danger zone. I guess you mean like in terms of fertility, but
What does the danger
nowadays,
zone mean?
yeah.
What does the danger zone mean?
From my understanding, the danger zone means like around like what 27 to 30 something, like the fertility. Like, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, if
The
you
danger
from
zone?
27 to 35 is if you want to be married and have children, you need to focus
That's true.
between those
But
ages.
this is what I mean. A lot of modern men, like when I'm like, I'm young, not in the danger zone, whatever. I'm pretty serious about, and the people I meet are, we get along and stuff like that. But they go for people who I would consider below average. That's why I'm confused. A lot of men like calling people 5'4", but then they will leave
Okay,
you
what are you
for a
trying to?
five.
Okay, all right, all right, all right. I don't understand what you're trying to communicate. A lot of men that you talk. Are you talking about a
No, I
specific
don't talk
man?
to a lot of men, but like my friends and me, like I'm just speaking like in general, but like let's say for me personally, my last relationship that was a year or so, it ended and they went with someone who came from a lesser background,
Oh, they were beneath
talks
you in your
less.
opinion.
Huh?
They were beneath you in your opinion.
Yes,
What does
they
that
were.
teach you?
Huh?
What did that teach you?
I don't know because I don't know. I was
Well,
honestly trying to look
how about this? How about this?
yeah.
If you're tall, model-esque, attractive, and he left you for a bust down,
Yeah.
maybe you're not easy to be with. You're not easy to talk to. And I've got a lot of patience.
I'm
That's what I've
not
been
easy
trying to
to
tell you. No. And I'm going to move on because I've been trying to tell you, but you're not hearing it. I mean, your instinct is to fight, to debate, and I got news for you. Men don't like that.
I know they don't. So that's what I'm saying. I literally studied politics and debating and stuff like that.
You
So for
keep
women like me, am I just doomed to be
you
like,
keep validating why you're important, why you're special, why you matter. You keep saying that I'm this, I'm that, I'm educated, I'm successful, I'm this. You keep doing that. It's validating you. And do people like you?
yeah, like
Do, do the
they
men
like
you
me.
like? Do the men? I'm gonna refine. Do men keep you?
No.
There you go. That's all that really matters, right
But
there.
do I
Nope,
keep
nope,
them?
nope,
No, I
nope,
don't. Oh
nope,
my God, I'm
no,
coming back.
no, no. See, and this is what I need you guys to understand. This is what I need you guys to understand. This woman, if you don't get it together, you will die alone.
Oh no.
Oh yes. Oh yes. You decide to make me want to sit up now. I have sat back and tried to give it to you as light as possible. But you want New York? Well, let's get gully. You ain't that fine. There
Mm-hmm.
ain't enough fine for to be a New York Bronx biznatch.
Mm-hmm.
Women are defined, men are rated on the kind of women they can attract. Women are evaluated on the caliber of man they keep. And by your own words, your man left you for a bust down. Learn something from it.
But what do I learn from it
Oh,
when they
okay. Well, book a
literally
session. That's what you make money. You make good money, right?
yeah.
Okay, book a session. And if you're in New York, I don't accept credit card, PayPal, anything else. You got to do Cash App, cash transfer. Y'all, y'all grimy out there. Y'all try to take services and be trying to file chargebacks and shit. I'll sue your ass. Understand that, Eddie? Understand that, Big Shirley? I'll sue your ass. I'm not playing with my money.
All right. Comment down below, subscribe for more, and I'm out, y'all.